Okay, I think we're live. So, welcome to my Parkourcity playthrough series. This is episode 3, where we are going to be exploring the interiors, um, basically getting more diamonds from them. Yes, I'm just kind of, making sure everything's running properly. Had a few issues with things recently with um, the orientation of the gameplay. Right, I think we're good here now. So, yes, okay, awesome. Yes, I do apologize about episode 2. No, sorry, this is episode 4, isn't it? Oh, I'm losing my mind. Episode 4 of Parkour City. This is a brilliant start so far. Yeah, today we're going to be doing, as I said, the um, interiors of all the buildings that we got. So, first of all, we're going to find them all. So, let's not waste time because there was a lot to cover here today. So these are the trophies we got so far. We're going to turn all these diamonds into diamond blocks so that we have access to the different interiors. So first of all, we'll do that. Yeah, I'll do it in order a little bit just so we're not getting too lost. We'll get out of here. Yeah, I set the stream up wrong, so it looked right, but then actually when you watch the stream, it's like tiny, the box for episode 3. I think episode 1 and 2 are fine. For some reason, it's just like I've not ticked any different options. It's just for some reason it just messed up last time. So I do apologize about that. You can zoom in when you watch it physically. Like YouTube has a zooming function on videos now, so you can zoom in on any videos that you watch. So that is a way, I suppose, but yeah, it's a bit annoying. I was kind of gutted yesterday when I saw that. So, the first interior. This isn't the first interior I made, but I'm just going to do it in order here. So, right, we've got yeah. So craft diamond blocks. So craft your diamonds into diamond blocks to gain access. Place the diamonds on the blocks to build a stairway. Should be staircase, I think. Not really sure exactly. How many diamonds have we actually got here? Got quite a lot of blocks. We're just going to make all of them into blocks because that's the only use for diamonds here, really. Alright, so we got 10 so far, plus the 2 in my inventory. Obviously, you can only carry 4 at a time in each thing. That's how it works. So you're going to just craft all of them and see how much we got. We should have. I think we'll have enough for the whole map now. To be fair, but if we don't, again, it's not the end of the world. So we're not too far off either. But no, I think we should be absolutely fine here. Yeah. So first of all, we're going to unlock every single thing. We'll do a bit of a tour of the ground level of downtown because we only really touched upon the roofs the other day. Right, how many have we got? Okay. Right, we've got quite a lot here. So let's grab this first of all. So a little tip, I wouldn't hold it like that and run with it because you're going to place it by accident. So only place it very carefully where you need to. And that's how you make it pretty much. You just get up here and yeah, that's where you do the first interior. You see, yeah. So I think we'll try and do it in order of how I actually built this city. Just because I think you'll be able to see a better progression. Got a bit of tea here with me. Trusty drink. Okay, so yeah, we'll do a bit of a tour of the city. Yeah, the street level, it really isn't as detailed as I'd like it to be yet. It's very, very simple. I mean, I just about managed to put a few zebra crossings on here, but not really much else, as you can see. Yeah, it does all look quite tall and big and interesting still, but it's just you know, very, very simple. I could definitely add some more details into here. Right, so there's another interior there's another interior here. This is the most. Is it the most recent one? Technically not, because I've got the mansion as well. But this is one of the more recent ones. I'm really excited to show you this one because this is probably one of my personal favorites. Okay, this is a bit of a special one. This is the first one I built inside this building. Basically, this building is like a bit of a gaming headquarters. This was 2020. This was like when I first started getting into the band Typo Negative. So obviously I've got their logo as like the little company logo. It's kind of cute. Typo Games headquarters. Yeah, cheesy, I know. Right. So this is a bit of a special one because yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But first of all, we're gonna finish off putting these interiors down. You got the skyscrapers over here as well. Both of these have interiors in them too, so another thing to check out. These only have one diamond block to place. I want to be careful how I place them because they are very finicky. Oh yeah, do you know what? I've got plenty of diamond blocks. Yeah, we're absolutely fine here. So yeah, you don't need that many diamond blocks to unlock all the interiors for now. It's you visit the theme park, you get a load of cash from there, and to be honest, you're kind of set. And there's another interior right here, so we'll place that. Final interior is the actual mansion itself, which that we'll get to on the last episode because there's quite a lot to it, really, and this is a big build. Obviously, a lot of it is land, but the actual mansion itself is quite quite a bit to do inside. Right. Yeah. So the way this one works is you come back with 10 diamond blocks just to save you a bit of time. And you kind of make a little staircase. You've got to be careful with this one because you don't want to misplace any blocks. And you basically create like a little staircase. You can unlock the door as well when you get to the top, just for ease of access. But yeah, and finally, with some of these to spare, I'll unlock the door just so when it comes to it, I can. Yeah, that's broken. There's meant to be some wires opening that door as well. Oh, I guess you can. Oh, what a clear floor, isn't it? In the system. So it's good to test maps like this because then you can, I've already found a few flaws just by making the series, like because when you record it, you come at it at a bit more of a critical, bit more of a critical angle. Okay, so I believe that is all the interiors. So what we'll do now is we'll go and put the rest of these diamond blocks into storage because I guess we don't need them anymore, but just for good practice, I suppose. For when hopefully I eventually add more to this map. Oh yeah, another thing I did as well is I broke my way into this building over here, just because I couldn't show you last time because the I misplaced the switch. Apparently I could just get that back. Okay, well, yeah, you meant to place it on there. Do you know this this series has been a mess. It's fine. It's all right. Anyway, this is the other interior. The interiors have been built by my wife entirely. She did all the decorations inside. I did all the outside designs of the buildings, but she did a really good job on these parts. Nice big TV. Kind of a life of luxury kind of thing. Yeah. Go over here. Got a whole nother room. Computers. Yeah, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice bathroom. She's really good. Can't wait to we have our own house. She can decorate it. I think she's doing an absolutely bang up job. A little bit of a jacuzzi area here. You can sit here and watch. Parkourcity as it goes by. Here's a bit of a grill. yeah, just very relaxed house. This is the one I typically use when I play the map. This is the bed. This is where you can store things. I'll probably keep storing things in the other one because that's where all of our trophies are. Yeah, so hopefully if it all goes to plan, we should be able to get a few trophies today as well. We got 8 so far from just from the fun park theme park. Fun park theme park. Right, let's put these back here. There we go. Yeah, this will be our this is just our home for now. Eventually we will move into the mansion on last episode, just so you guys can see how that would work and how that looks and stuff. I'm proud of the mansion. It's kind of a weird build shape wise because it's a parkour mansion. You know what I mean? It's had to be a bit more adapted to parkour. Just drinking tea. I mentioned last episode how much I hate the sound of people drinking things. So I hope you enjoy. Right, yeah. So we'll do these interiors one at a time. Obviously, I tried to make it quite easy to not, have to walk too far if you die. So this one you have to actually turn on, so it might create a bit of lag. There we go. Because what this does is it turns on the lights. Now, are you ready for this? So it's like a black and white, sorry, a green and black theme for the building, and obviously it's like a game company, right? So obviously very coding influenced. So you go in here, and there we go. Look at this. That's cool, isn't it? So these don't actually emit any light. So you have to, as you can see, my hand at the moment is completely black. But yeah, this is a bit of a coding themed interior. A bit more on the simple side. There's nothing too complicated. I mean, there's another room there with ones and zeros. Sorry, zeros and ones. I said that in the wrong order. But yeah, so some of these start off as a bit more basic, but still, I mean, I think the fact that it looks this cool alone is kind of enough to kind of make it interesting. I apologize for any background noise. That's just my my rats drinking water. Yeah, so you make your way up to here. We're gonna get these diamonds. So you can get a decent amount of diamonds back for each interior too. So if you unlock one, you could probably, okay, that's nearly enough for another block. So yeah, and then obviously the challenge itself is to make your way back. This one always glitched a little bit. Like you can see, like when I move my screen, like the lights disappear. So yeah, little things like that. But other than that, to be fair, other than that, the map kind of handles itself quite well. I guess you could play with this turned off. Because all these would still work. It's just the actual lights on the side wouldn't work, and it wouldn't look as cool. So I like to play with it on. Yeah, so we got our 7 diamonds there. Now we're going to make our way over to this room. Now, as far as the actual challenge goes of this parkour map, I quite like it. Because especially in this room, there's a bit of figuring out. I mean, even in that room, there's a lot of like dead ends, so you have to figure out which path takes you where. But this one, like, you have to kind of be careful because it's so dark. It's like the edge of the blocks just blend into the background, so you can only really see the green. But so here, for example, it's a bit of a blind jump because you can't really see it too well. But so the actual challenge of this one is quite good. It is quite fun. Actually, I always have a good time with this interior, to be honest. I think for the first attempt, I think it's quite unique. It's quite out there. So I think I did a good job. Yeah, it's not the hardest one ever, but it's the lighting does pose a challenge. So we're nearly at the end now. Not yeah, kind of, kind of nearly. Three quarters of the way there, I'd say. Ooh. Okay, right. Yeah, just try not to die. It's getting a bit laggy sometimes with the light situation, but okay. Yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. And then you got to kind of figure out where to go from here. Oh, where do I go from here? I think you actually jump on this one, and then you go here. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to play the map, the download link is in the description down below. The game is Survival Craft 2, so not Minecraft, so you won't be able to play it on your, you can't download it onto your Minecraft, unfortunately. Right, so this is the first interior coding trophy. A kind of a little replication of this room. Replication, is that a word? And here we can actually find ladders and jump on these. There we go. Just a bit of an easier way down. Here we can just walk across. Right, that's number one. We should probably find a place to store these trophies. I don't want to keep going back. Yeah, what we'll do is now we'll go on to the next interior. I think it's one of the next ones anyway. I don't know if it's the next one, but yeah. Then we got yeah. The next one we walk all the way over here, and this next one's a bit of a harder one because it's quite long. So if you fall, obviously that's a lot you have to redo. And actually, you can only save it at the very beginning, which is annoying, I suppose, in a way. I might have to fix that at some point. But yeah, it's not the easiest one. And the end of it also has a lava challenge too, which is kind of mean because you can pick up diamonds on the way, which I will show you. So it's actually the museum building, and the build is also museum themed. Yeah, this one costs 3 diamonds to unlock because you can get quite a few diamonds back from this one too. Yeah, so you start off beginning of the universe, got your planets here. Oh, actually, I think I've just noticed a mistake. Not a mistake. I walked in here with my trophy. That's kind of scary because I have to do it in one go now. Otherwise, I'll lose it. Because the problem is that you get so far in. For example, you respawn back here, which is all good. Then if you get a certain way into the map, you you run out of goes. So if you're stuck on like a previous section again, obviously items despawn, don't they? So you could very easily lose a trophy. So that was actually there's a few jokes here, but yeah. Okay, we'll have to just be careful. Can't believe it. I can't believe I did this. This is not good. Right here, this is a bit of a hard jump, but I did it. But I smashed it. Right, there we go. Yeah, to be fair, I always actually struggle with that one. Yeah, the sun, very famously, contains diamonds. No, I'm funny. I am funny. I think I don't give myself enough credit for how I used to be 5 years ago. Yeah, this is a little moon, bit of a different rock, So yeah, that's this room. I quite like it. I think it's a pretty novel idea. There's not too many parkour maps. You jump on planets. So this is a bit of a lava room. So again, we just want to be super, super careful because if I die of this trophy, I'm going to be absolutely devastated because we won't be able to place it down. There we go. Right. Ooh. Okay. Let's try and focus here a little bit. There we go. Right. In fact, if I am gonna die, I'm probably just gonna switch it to creative real quick, because I do want to show you guys a full trophy room from this series. Right. Ooh. Jump on these stalagmites. See, I know from last time. Ooh, okay. There we go. Okay, so it's these kind of jumps I get too cocky with. End up losing my footing. Yeah. The parkour in this game is just it's just great. I mean, considering I'm playing on mobile with touch controls. I mean, you just don't get. I think the creator of this game absolutely smashed it out of the park with the controls for this game, because they just feel amazing on mobile. Minecraft always just feels so clunky. This just feels like butter, honestly. And, I'm pulling off some fairly intricate jumps here, and across the map as well. It's all playable on Android, and obviously iOS as well. Let's go sip my tea before it gets too cold. There we go. Got it down. Right, so out of the Stone Age, I guess you could call it. Finally a bit of trees. There we go. Isn't this just swell? A fake reality. So now we got, some just some like pretty simple fruit trees. Obviously we've got a bit of a castle in the background there. That's a little bit of foreshadowing. And you've got to make our way through the trees, top of the trees, all the way over to and obviously you can jump on clouds here. So little dead trees over there that you have to jump on. Bit of a desert down there. There's no actual desert here. I mean, I probably could do a desert actually because of the way the map is. Basically, it's a bit of a long story essentially, but so this interior is the only one that actually isn't finished. There's one more section that I just never got around to because I thought the map was getting quite long. But B, I don't know. I just never really got around to it. Obviously, then I had that break for ages. But I think I ought to do it. Maybe I ought to do like a dinosaur desert themed or something. Place. Yeah, just gotta make sure I can jump. So yeah, just getting the final diamonds here. Obviously, with this playthrough, it's kind of like if you want the most amount of diamonds, I guess it's a good start because I show you like where all the where a lot of the more obvious chests are. There we go. Yeah, so we got just from the interiors we've got loads of diamonds already. So basically, I left myself a lot of oh, that was way too close. I left myself a lot of diamonds so I can create some more interiors and other builds. You know what I mean? That need like special access. So we can hopefully, if I do ever go back to making updates for this map, which I don't want to make any promises, then that will be available. So this is the castle. Obviously you got a little dude over here. Didn't say anything. But you got some squids, kind of poking their tentacles out of the water. Pretty cool. That's just a work chat. Shouldn't be coming up that. Oh well, another little dude. There we go. Yeah, we'll make our way back up here. Now you make your way up these barrels. So this is pretty much down the lag. The lag got me. Obviously, there's a bit of a rainbow over there that you jump with, from the castle to the clouds. So this is the problem. Like I think realistically, I should probably add some more checkpoints over here because I think it's getting a bit unreasonable, and I always struggle with this part of the map. Like if there's ever a chance where I lose a lot of diamonds, it's on this one. Obviously, we've got, you know, lava here. This is a bit mean, really. But yeah, and a section in a minute is really mean because it's very it's like fence parkour, and it's just very disorientating because they're a bit of a weird shape, and obviously, like, you know, there's some blocking the way. So this is quite a difficult bit. So you want to avoid that. There we go. So there's nothing actually down there. There's just some decorations. Some swords lying around, some books. So yeah, down, fall down there. Pretty cool. We'll go down there in a minute. As long as, yeah, you've got to be careful here because it's right by the ceiling. So you got to actually step a bit lower. Yeah, got to watch your head of these clouds, honestly. And here you might want to just jump on the slightly lower one. So yeah, it's, you know, so you do actually have to think about it. It's not just like a mindless jumping puzzle. You actually have to know which part of the block you want to jump on. Like here, for example, you want to be careful. So this is the rainbow, big old skittle rainbow. There we go. And then we got the diamonds as well as the next trophy, Earth trophy, because obviously, you know, Earth. Yeah. So after this, once you go down the hole, it's a little bit disappointing. So my wife's calling me. I'm gonna have to deny the call for a second. Yeah. Once ooh. What do you call it? Oh, I'm getting distracted now. Yeah, sorry. Once you finish this section, you that's the end of this interior. As I said, like there was another section I wanted to do, but I just never got around to it. So unfortunately, this is it for now. But yeah, you get a nice little spiral graphic. Way, there we go. Congratulations. That's it for now. That's part coming in next update. Well, that actually never happened. So oh well. Okay. I'm now wet, so I'm squelching a little bit, but that'll go away in a minute. Yeah, now we're going to go to back to our house just to get rid of all these interiors, so all these trophies. Will I, or will I just put them on the side? Oh, I think I just put them on the side. Okay, I know where I'll go. I know where I'll go. Yeah, the important thing now is not to die, because I've done this before as well. I die and it takes me back to the planet room, and that used to be a pain. Yeah, next we're gonna do the skyscrapers. Did I ever turn that off? I don't remember. If I didn't, it might be a good idea to turn it off. The coding room. Let's have a look. Ah, it's good to be back in the city. Not gonna lie. I'm trying to think what interiors I've got here. I think those are the only ones that I've looked at. If they're not, I'm gonna absolutely kick myself. Okay, so yeah, you got these skyscrapers here. Before we go into them, we're gonna go down here. Yeah, I think next episode, the final episode, what we'll do is we'll explore the mansion first of all, and then we're gonna try and climb the skyscrapers on the outside, because we're gonna do the inside of them today. Right, it's yeah, we'll sleep here for now. This is a little storage area I have, and a little save point. Right, so let's go. So this is like a little strange, dreamlike almost. Again, this was one of the earlier interiors as well. So on a slightly more simple side, but I think this one just takes forever in a way. So I think that's kind of where the challenge comes from. Is you have to keep it up for a while, and it's just sometimes you got to go lower to get to go to progress. Right, yeah, as you can see, it's kind of trippy going all the way up. Okay, yeah, that was close. I guess we jump around here, jump down there. Make our way up. I'm trying to get through these as quickly as I can, really. Not too quickly, because I will mess up. And obviously, once you mess up, you've got to do it all over again, which wastes even more time. Oh, right. Yeah, it's just like random objects here. This is a bit of a random one, to be honest. Kind of doesn't really make much sense. I mean, or it almost has like a backrooms energy. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. I didn't. I got confused then. I wasn't sure. Where to go. That's fine. Grab a new pair of shoes. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, it is worth doing it all though, because this one does have a trophy as well, and there's nothing more satisfying than when you fill up your trophy room with all the different trophies that I've put into the game. There we go. Oh, okay. Is this gonna be a thing now? I'm gonna start messing up over and over again. Probably. Right. Yeah, let's jump around for a bit. Oh man. Yeah, not too many episodes left. I think I think just the one actually. Mansion and skyscrapers on the outside. Yeah, it's been fun playing it through again. I think this is probably one of the quicker playthroughs I've done of this map actually. Normally I just kind of take a bit more of a chill. Just kind of relax a bit more and just jump around at my own leisure and just do challenges whenever I see fit. But yeah, to actually have to progress as quickly as possible, that's also been a fun challenge. And it's good to get it like down on video just to I can say, because you never know, this game might be delisted at some point, and then there'll be no record of my map anywhere, and that'll be just be a shame. Yeah, I think this game could be delisted at some point. I think every passing week it just feels like more and more of a possibility, unfortunately. But we'll see how it goes. This might revive it, you never know. Right, I think this is where I got confused last time. Yeah, you go down here. Yeah, it does get a bit trippy after a while, because obviously it blends into the background so well, the darker blocks, and the lighter blocks not so much, because the lighter blocks are kind of lighter than the dark ones are, darker. I don't know. Oh, eventually this part narrows down, and you're halfway up. You're halfway up. So it's just more the length of this one. It's my more recent interiors are a lot more detailed and a lot more varied as well. They're a lot better. But this is just something that you do for trophies, I suppose. It's not too crazy. Again, if I did it now, I probably would have done it slightly differently. But that's 2020 vision. I think I use that term wrong, but you know what I mean. Right, we're not far off, to be fair. We're not far off. Oh, it's a long way down though. It is a long way down. Right. Oh. People tuning in now must be like, what are you playing? Right, come on now. Yeah, let's finish this one off. Yeah, to be honest, I'm struggling to find things to say whilst I'm jumping here because it's not really it's more just you're more just like going to autopilot in a way on this one. It is a little bit more mind numbing in a sense. I mean, it's fun. It's fun once you get up to the top. But yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there now. There we go. I think in a way, it's successful because it's kind of meant to drive you crazy. Um, it's just meant to be like a weird experience. Jumping up here. You have to be absolutely joking me right now. I dropped my shoes as well. I dropped my shoes. Moment of silence. Moment of silence. Do you know what? No, because I actually got to the top. I'm gonna count that. Whatever. What we'll do is oh, come on, lag. I think I forgot to turn the lights off as well. What we'll do is we'll find our way to the we'll find our way back down from the top, back in survival. Flying through here as well is its own kind of experience. Oh. Okay. Let's turn it back into adventure. Well, that was fun. Right. Congrats. Now get down. I'm gonna lag. I'm gonna fall off again. The map is just having an absolute fit right now. Yeah. Checkered trophy. You can see, considering it was 1 diamond's worth, then get a pretty good deal on here. Just gonna try and get down without dying. That was not a good place. Okay. Right. Let's try and actually make our way down without dying. That would be a good idea. Okay. Yeah, the next skyscraper is a little bit more engaging because it's more. Well, it's a completely different different vibe to it. It's like an icy cavern essentially. So it is slightly harder in that sense. There we go. Oh man, I'm not got a lot of health left. What I'll do is I'll go save my items and I'll probably just end myself and that's a risk. That's fun because I think all the items actually fell on the floor level, so no more climbing those things. Oh, that was annoying. Yeah, you got your shoes on, but so you do run slower, so you do need shoes. Right. We can make our way down here. And I believe I've got the trophy here as well. There we go. Put that on there so we're not accidentally placing it. Yeah, I'll keep the rest of these shoes down here. We don't need them. There's plenty of shoes on the map. Yeah, the shoes are more there. There's so many of them because obviously, if you play this map for ages and just complete it, then I kind of wanted to have all these like different possibilities. What we'll do is we'll take a bunch of shoes because we'll place at the bottom of this skyscraper as well, just so we're not walking all the way back from there each time. And we'll actually sleep down here too. You can actually jump on these if you want. It's a bit of a fun challenge. Again, just little things like that you can kind of get a bit creative with. Yeah, we'll put the shoes into here because we don't actually need this anymore. Okay, and we'll sleep on this one. You can actually sleep in the bottom of here as well. And to be honest, actually, I don't really know why I did that because there's some more shoes down there. But this is a bit of a harder one because it's like some of it's slippy because of the ice. So we want to be a bit more careful. You can get a bit too. So yeah, there's a bit there's a bit of momentum to this one. I do actually like this challenge as well. I think it's unique. I think it's a bit more engaging than the other one. The other one's just a bit too mind-numbing, I think. But that's the way it is now. You still get a reward for it, so it's not the end of the world. Right, do I go from this one? Yeah, we do. So there's a bit more strategy to this one. You know what I mean? It's not just as simple as run and jump because when you jump on ice, it affects your speed. It can make you faster, but it can also make you slower. Just depends how you jump on it. If you start off running on it, it's slow. Then if you jump on it while running, it's fast. See what I mean? Like you can just kind of get like a momentum. There we go. Oh, but then you knock yourself and you completely lose your speed and you're just sliding sideways. There we go. Oh. Okay. So you got these little middle bits suspended. I know it's against the rules, but it's it's an interior, so it doesn't have to follow the laws of physics. They're just guidelines anyway, aren't they? Rather than rules. Right. Oh Lord. Okay, I nearly went A over T there. Down there. So this one's kind of good if you can keep your momentum because when you stop running, it gets hard. But this is a challenging one, to be fair. I rarely get it first go, but hopefully today is one of them days where I do get it first go. We're doing quite well actually. I don't want to jinx myself, Oh, okay, yeah. That was it. That was it right there. Right, there we go. Oh, okay. Just got to get down as well in the end. Yeah, but if you take your time with things like this should be absolutely fine, to be fair. All right. Okay. This is giving me there's not normally as much pressure when I'm just, playing the map. Now there is actually like a bit of pressure. Okay, there we go. To be fair, all in all, I've been doing alright. Normally I don't really die on the other one. Normally it's like this one I die on. So this is looks a bit different because it's lost mittens. Because it's a cold one. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm going to get down and I'm going to go to have a bit of a 2-minute break where I leave my phone upstairs. But just got to do something. But I'll be back ASAP. There we go. So yeah, it shouldn't be long. But I'll get down first. Ooh, there we go. So it's in, just so I'm not having to then think about climbing down. I mean, you could just jump and land on the floor, really, but in fact, yeah, I'll just do that. Just make sure you don't snag anything on the way up, because then obviously you got to climb back up if like your items fall on it. Let's see, I'll get my items first, and then I'm gonna have a quick little break, and then we'll move on to the next few interiors. But is it just one more? Might just be one more. Oh, I've got the mittens. Okay, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Oh. Right, apologies about that. I'm back. I am back. Anything happen? Any ghosts in my game? Perhaps. Right, anyway, apologies about that. Oh, my heart rate. Just walking up the stairs, that's what it does to you when you're old. Yeah, we'll consider that done. Let's go store these now. I'm trying to think, like, what other interiors have I got? I don't think I've got anything else. Oh yeah, let me put my shoes back on. Might be smart. Might be smart. Right. Right. Not doing too bad for time, I don't think. I think I've been streaming for 50 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, put these in there. Right, there we go. Let us do the final interior. I think I'm having a brain fart because I can't remember if it's the last one. I think it is. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it must be. Right, so this is the Valentine's update from February 2025. So over a year ago. Yeah, I had a good time working on it. It's a good interior. Definitely very, very cool. You can tell it's love themed. You know, it's very subtle. Nothing too nothing too crazy about this one. Yeah, we'll make our way up here. This is probably one of my favorite interiors I've got actually in the game. So on to the Valentine's parkour course. No, I spelled that wrong, didn't I? I tell you what, I'm bloody hopeless. Right, here we are. Welcome to the Valentine's interior. I always do this bit first. So the course of true love. That's the right spelling, of course. The course of true love never did run smooth. Get it? Course, because it's a parkour course. I should just quit now. Right, let's yeah. So here, bit of a tour first of all. You've got a lovely romantic scene, and if you remember from last episode, the scene on the top of the cake, with the blue and orange character, is kind of recreated here in a sense. Under a moonlit sky, a lovely sunset. So here you got a blue character, kind of meant to be a bigger version of him, with like an orange female with flowing hair. He's going all Looney Tunes on her. Again, I love the way he looks. I think he looks so cool. This is the blues. This is like when you get your heart broken and all that. So you got sad faces, got like a cool writing the blues on the wall. Here you got some roses, thorny roses coming out the ground. Love written up there in the cool font. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite builds I've done actually on the city. It's just very. I love how it like tells a bit of a story as well. Through these different builds, the fact that the whole thing is a functional parkour course as well. This just makes it definitely one of my favorites. So basically, obviously the point is just to get more diamonds, and just to enjoy, just what you enjoy, what you look at. But yeah, compare this to the previous two. Oh, I died. Compare this to the previous two interiors. You know what I mean? It's just night and day difference. Yeah, you could tell I had a long break from this map because I had so much fun building this one. Yeah, I mean the whole update was literally this row of buildings and this interior, and that was literally it. But it was a good way to come back. I think it was a very strong build. It's the first challenge is to make your way up to the top here. Really, just find your way up. You can jump on some of the thorns as well. You can't actually jump on this. How do you make your way up to the top here? I cannot actually remember. I'll just figure it out. Oh, I'll tell you what. This is an absolute joke, this is. I'm doing awful now. Right, I think the best way is probably just to make our way up from the smaller flowers to the taller ones. Right. Oh, where are we? So yeah, jump up here. Make our way up to the top. Slowly but surely. Okay, I was here earlier. I didn't really get very far. I think then you can jump up here. Then you can, yeah, because the chests are hidden in some of these flowers, some of these roses, which I think look really cool. I think they look really good for roses. It was a good challenge. It was, it was a challenge to make it look like a flower. There we go. Right, we're gonna try and make our way over to this one. Yeah, we don't need diamonds anymore because we got everything that we needed to. But you know what? It's still fun. It's just to get the diamonds anyway. So we will. There we go. That's 6 so far. And we will just put them in chests at the beginning because. Oh, there we go. That's 8. Brilliant. So yeah, we made our way to the top of that. Then we just make our way back down. Should be fairly easy. Not too difficult. There we go. Right, so that's first 8 diamonds. That's the roses. Next, we're going to move on to the blues, I think. Let's see what that sign says. So you got some blue hearts over here. You can jump on. What does that say? When lost, find art. Now, this is a quote by a guy I used to work with. He's an artist. We kind of bonded over the art too. I only worked with him for a few days, but I follow him on Instagram, and he made an art piece that it was like it was very very slick, but it was the quote like in bold letters, and the letters were like he painted a universe really really effectively. It looked really really cool. But then on top of that, he put he covered it in like most of it in white except the cutout. So the cutout was like letters colored like a universe saying "When lost, find art." So that's basically a bit of a reference to him too, and that's just my little way of saying like when you encounter something difficult in life like a breakup, then maybe expressing that through the medium of art might be the best way forward. So yeah, I'm trying to kind of have that sense of meaning as well for the map too. I think it just adds like a deeper layer to it, where it's meant to kind of be kind of inspirational on its own too, as well as just being a cool build and a cool parkour course. So I really sometimes I really put my all into into this map. I don't know. I find it fun. Try and make our way up here. No, I know there is interiors. Sorry, I know there's trophies somewhere here as well. I can't exactly remember where, but I think there is. So yeah, we'll explore all these sections anyway. Yeah, we'll keep storing our diamonds away. Right, so that's these sections done. The blues, obviously. Yeah, you got the chest. This can be the final bit. We'll then move on to this one, where they fall in love. Or he falls in love with her, and she's obviously giving him the old air. Oh, okay. Yeah, he died then. Falling in one of his arteries, I think. Yeah, I love how it turned out, because it looks like he's literally like melting. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. The blue looks so nice against the red looks so nice against the blue as well. There we go. So obviously these are meant to be chocolates out of a chocolate box down there. Because I'm just the most creative person in the world. Right. Here we go. Jump across here, and then you jump onto his arm. Onto here. Across to there. And finally across to her. So the chest is actually in that little middle section. There we go. Ah, okay, here it is. Valentine's trophy. Okay, so yeah, we'll make our way back down. Put the trophy away. And move on to the last section of this one. And there's also another section as well of this course, because obviously, you know, I'm just the greatest builder of all time. Now this is a bit of a hard one because just of the way it is. Obviously there's a bit of lava here, but the hard section is because you actually have to jump on some of these stars. They're only like 1 pixel wide, so it can get quite difficult. So yeah, you actually have to jump on their heads, which is just swell. There we go. Oh, yeah, you got to jump on the curtains quite a lot. His tongue sticking out quite nicely there. There we go. And then you jump onto this one. Again, you kind of just have to figure it out. And from this one, you have to jump on this one. So this one's a bit finicky, but I think it's one of the cooler builds actually. So then you jump across to here, down to there, find your way up here again. Right. Ooh. Okay. Make sure you don't, hit your head on that. And basically we're gonna go up to the moon. So we're quite close to it now, but yeah, it's a cool little challenge, really. Again, considering I'm normally not as good as this, I'm doing quite well. There we go. And now you just make your way down the stars. We might struggle a little bit because ouch. Yes, we will. Actually, I think we're gonna jump across to this heart over here. Yeah, so this is this room pretty much. Yeah, cool little challenge actually, and it's very very like intense. This room, it's there's a lot to look at. It's little details and stuff which I quite like. I tried to make sure this room is very fun. Just a very fun room because there's a bit of a theme I've got with these kinds of builds. Half of it I do very, very detailed, cool build, and half of it I do a bit more of a, standard challenge. But this is kind of like a little emoji, not emoji, like a little exo, hearts and like love yous that you send on like text people and stuff. So that really weirdly. But this is the start, like exos. So yeah, one of the rooms is typically more detailed, more themed, and the other one's a bit more kind of just like floating items, floating things that you jump on. A bit like with the, well, I guess the coding room's a bit of a bad example, but that's kind of the direction I was going to take the map in. I think just to give people a bit of everything. Okay, let's put this diamonds away. I'm just making sure. There we go. Ooh. Right. So if I'm over quiet, I'm just I like to focus because it's very easy to mess up, and I have to start all over again. I'd rather not do that. There we go. Right. Make our way over to here and here. Final little bits now. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do this in one go, and there we go. So yeah, I got a bit creative with how you get up top to these, to these places. Where'd you go now? Why did I do this? Oh, I think you go over there actually. I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Oh. I cannot believe that just happened. I'm a pro. Although we still have to make our way back to where we were. Wow, this is the thing. I just end up rushing. I end up rushing and I end up screwing up. The quicker I can finish this, the quicker I can end the stream as well. So bit of an incentive. There we go. Yeah, we'll have to do that again. Yeah, so the last episode will hopefully be tomorrow, where I just, I might do a bit of a flying tour at the very end as well, just so I can show you what that looks like. We'll be doing the, I think we'll probably start off doing the outside of the skyscrapers, because there's challenges on them as well. Really utilizing the space well, and then we'll move on to the mansion. Yeah, because actually the outside of the skyscrapers itself, they have trophies too, so we'll have to do it anyway. Because once we get into this mansion, we can. I think no. Do you know what? Actually, there isn't also trophies within some of the. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. Ooh. Okay, we'll have one more go, and if I die, we're gonna just make our way over to the top. That way, because I ain't got all day. Yeah, do the mansion, and then we're gonna do a bit of a fly around. You can't ask for too much more than that. There we go. Yeah, but I hope you guys are enjoying the map so far. As I said, I got a few hours of gameplay out of it, so, and obviously, that's just like the actual goals as well. Obviously, we did a bit of exploring too, but we only briefly touched on each area. There's a lot more little spots and lines that you can take that I didn't have time to do. So I think if I did that, this probably would be like twice as long. Okay, just gotta take my time with it. I just end up rushing and I end up just screwing up. Right, come on now. Yeah. As you can see, we're not getting too far actually. Not too bad. Not too bad here. Ooh. Oh, I timed that perfectly. Okay. Right. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, we mustn't die. I think we're getting back to the point where I died a while ago. There we go. Ooh. Okay. All right. I know I'm not really saying too much at the moment. And I think I'm just saying, all right, okay, but actually I don't think that's really that much better. Where'd you go from here? Oh, I know, you go up there. Yeah, this is the bit that always confuses me. Okay. Yeah, not too far away now. Not too far away. Oh, I'm gonna do the outro now because even if I do that, I'm probably just gonna end the stream anyway. Yeah, so thank you guys, for watching. Again, the download link is in the description down below. Be sure to let me know what you think of it. If you want to do any videos on the map, I'd love to see them. I'm always interested in what people have to say about the map and just their impressions of it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.